Hey guys, so just finished watching Haikyuu, and I want to say this one's probably going to be kind of short because there wasn't a lot to talk about. This episode didn't actually have a lot of, content in it. It was mostly both teams getting ready for their match. Aoba Josai, which apparently is also called Seiho, and Karasuno just preparing and getting ready to play, and then they start the match a little bit, and that's where they cut off the episode. In the beginning, it was Karasuno watching mostly Oikawa as a setter play, and coach was also trying to figure out how to hit his serves and receive his serves as well as hit them, and how to just kind of deal with him in a way. They're also comparing the practice match to this one, and it was obviously different because they're calling Oikawa a conductor, and in the practice match, Oikawa wasn't really there. He showed up, I think, near the midpoint of the second match, or the second half of the second set. There we go. Sorry, a little early in the morning for me to remember terms. But so they were just kind of in awe with him in a way, and mostly Kageyama saying, he's gonna beat him because this is the first time they've faced off against a match against each other on separate sides. It was kind of funny when they were watching and they noticed the TV, or that the match was being recorded. And by they, I mean Nishinoya and Hinata, and they got up and were all excited. And then I think the coach on the other side was just like, grade schoolers should be quiet. And they're like, grade schoolers? And everyone was laughing. That was pretty funny. But also really sad, just because of the fact that people think they're grade schoolers because of how short and kind of, I guess, they have a child face or a young face. So it's a little sad, but understandable. See what else they do. They watch the match and Aoba Josai, I like that name better than Seiho, won their match against the team they were playing. I don't even remember what team that was. And then after that, what it showed was Karasuno falling asleep on the bus on the ride home, and then they're going to have a meeting about their game tomorrow against the Aoba Josai. They got interrupted by, I think, another teacher. I'm not sure who, saying that they were on TV, because apparently they showed some of their match in the beginning, but by the time they went to go see it, all it really showed was Oikawa. It also showed the dude with the really long name that starts with a U. It's like Uji Wakata. I don't know, it's probably wrong. But from the really strong school that won the tournament last year. And I think at this point, no, never, if it's not, I don't want to say it. But just, they're really strong. And Aoba Josai doesn't like them either. Because I believe last year they beat Aoba Josai and grudge. So yeah, they got really mad because Oikawa was on the camera, and they got all pumped up, and they had their meeting, talking about how they're just going to deal with everything, and how they thought Dateko, or Date Tech, had a really strong defense, and that's what they thought of them, and that they were strong, but Karasuno won against them. So they're sort of saying, even though they look strong, you guys are strong too, in a way. So that was nice. And then just some words and some good night's sleep. The coach is gonna watch the match. I guess rewatch the match they had. Aoba Josai had. Today they were watching. Just rewatch it so to get Oikawa down and the other players. And Oikawa, it showed, and he was talking with Iwa, who I actually know. Okay, one's called Iwa, the other one's Kendaichi, I think. His turnip head. Just I feel really stupid about that. But yeah, so Oikawa's gonna watch the other match, that Karasuno played against Tateko. And he's just like, when he was like, you should don't stay up too late, and he's just like, you are you my Oka-chan, and it's just like, no, I'm not your mom. And I like their two relationship because Oikawa's like really kind of yandere to me, so he like seems really sweet, but he's actually like quite vicious. He doesn't even seem, acts really sweet on the outside, but he's really kind of vicious. And Iwa kind of reins it in for him and makes sure he doesn't like get too bad. And we'll see more of that later. What was I saying? On the walk home, Kageyama was getting worried about his match against Oikawa, or at least being kind of grumpy about it, I guess. And Hinata cheered them up by saying, you know, we have to beat them or we're not going to move forward, and kind of cheered him up, and, you know, that's what Hinata does. He just cheers people up by being really enthusiastic. So Coach watched the game. I don't know if he found anything surprising out. Oikawa, however, as you'll see some of their faces, as you have seen or will see or whatever, their faces, or his face in the match, when he said bring it on, he made a face. And he had some of, I believe Iwa also made a face, showing that when Hinata says bring it on, that means that he's not gonna spike it. And so they looked at Tanaka, and then it's like, okay, so it's gonna be Tanaka getting Tanaka, and then like, oh, they're gonna do a pipe, and then so he knows the wording, which was how they figured it out. Probably because he watched and listened carefully, and Oikawa is just really good at finding out like tricks, or like when people make, I don't remember what the word is, but when people make like nervous twitches that sort of signal like if they're gonna move left or right, he's really good at picking those up. But sorry, he already figured out their wording in a way, so they're kind of screwed. What else? I think that's mostly it, besides wanting to say Oikawa kind of teased them by doing a dump shot the first time, and then passing it to Iwa and having them shoot, even though when he told Hinata and Tanaka that, oh, I'm going to do it again. And they're just like, just when they're trying to figure out, don't think about it. It's like trying to figure out if someone's going to throw rock, papers, or scissors before they do it. So just play and just watch, kind of a thing. Just don't think about it too hard. And then in return, when I was talking about the pipe, they're like, okay, no, it's gonna be Asahi, and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Asahi. Everyone else looked really surprised. Kageyama decided to be kind of a little dick, and show off, and also do his own dump shot. I mean, they made it, so, you know, but, and he made Oikawa a little mad too. So, rivalry's going on, and this match is going to heat up and get really intense, and things are just going to get really hard for both teams, especially Karasuno, just because Oikawa already knows the Kageyama and Hinata's phrasing, so their spiking is going to be hard, and it's just going to be, they're going to figure it out, and they will. That's it. Yeah, just not a lot to it, mostly just preparing for the match, like I said, and getting the match started, and seeing how much Oikawa and Kageyama don't like each other. And we'll see another flashback with them in the next episode too. And more of this match. I think the next episode we'll do probably most of the match, and maybe starting the second set. I don't know, the episodes kind of, I mean, the matches go pretty fast, and the episodes seem to go pretty fast too. So we may finish this match in the next episode. If not, I think we're going to get to maybe midpoint of second set, or a little after the beginning of the second set, and then finish the rest of it and the after party, in a way, in the 21st episode. But yeah, or not 21st, 20th. Because this is this was 18, so yeah, 21st. I'm getting lost. Alright, anyways, Hope you liked the episode. We're getting into it, and hope you liked this video. Alright guys, bye.